This is the only pussy you people are going to get. Your days of finger bang.
Testing, testing, hello. Testing, testing, testing.
My heart's beating, my hands are shaking! My hands are shaking, but I'm still shooting! And I'm still getting the headshots! It's like boom, headshot! Boom, headshot! Boom, headshot!
How about now? Is that any better?
Hello, this is Deidre.
Is he around? I tried to reach out to people and I never heard back from most everybody that I wanted to get in here. Got Deidro and myself.
What's up, Arachnid? All right, so I just wanted to pick everyone's brain here. It's kind of funny. Estimate how many kangaroos there are in Australia. All right, there are roughly 42.8 million.
How do you get that number?
That's the census. It's the census information. It's actually probably higher. But think of all that meat. It's like the solution to world hunger. We just need to like go on hunting trips. There's none in North America. Oh yeah, I think there is like one kind, maybe. I don't know. But the point is 42.8 million, like come on. We need to get some of that.
That's a lot of kangaroo meat.
It is. And I've never had kangaroo meat. I kind of want to mess with it. Anywho, so just a little fun fact. You want to go ahead with placements?
Yeah, we're going to get started here. Well, we are going to start with KTP Silver. Let me change over my stream here. Well, I'm going to kill the music, so hopefully that'll help.
Only about 3% of Australia's 50 million kangaroos are utilized for their meat. That's a statistic for you.
There you go.
All right, here we go.
All right. So we've already announced the divisions, but Silver this season is going to be 3H, Goose, High Rollers, Los Wick, M1, No Go, R11, Saab, and Spicy. So we are going to spin Silver first. You guys have to bear with me as we spin here. I'll have to do replacements, so take just a little bit. For Silver 1.
Have you tried it?
What's up?
Ask a bullet if you tried it.
Oh.
Saber.
The first team in Silver.
Yo, I hate this wheel.
It's R11. For Team 2, we have got Loswick. Kind of get everything pulled up here, so this will be a little faster. For Team 3,
That looks like Jiraiya put a little squad together.
Clan 3H in the third position. For the fourth team in silver, we have No Go. Did not remove. Fuck, hold on.
Fumbled it.
I fumbled it. I hit the wrong button. Let's see. How do I do this?
Right in there. Got this.
So we already ran. What were our replacements so far? We ran 3H, Loswick, No Go.
It's R11.
So we have 5 more teams to spin, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let's try to not screw that up again. Sorry, guys.
Take your time.
All right, so this will be silver.
Thank you, Stamps. I think we're doing fine.
5. Silver 5, we have High Rollers Gaming. For the 6th position, we have Saab. Seven was almost Goose, but we have Washed Up. Washed Up is not correct. I am flubbing everything. Who do we still have? We have Goose. What teams haven't we rolled, Deidre?
I got you, bro.
The last 3 teams were Goose, Spicy, and who
It was
else?
washed up in there.
I don't know.
All right, fuck it. Do it again.
All right, Silver 7.
Yeah, that would have been spicy right
That would have
there.
been Spicy, yes.
All right, we roll on.
Sorry, guys.
The bus keeps rolling.
Silver 8 is Goose.
Honk, honk.
Which leaves Silver 9 to be M1 average.
Right. Number 1, R11. Number 2, Low Swick. Number 3, 3H. Number 4, No Go. Number 5, High Rollers Gaming. Number 6, Sob. Number 7, Spicy. Number 8, Goose. Number 9, M1 average.
All right, so pulling up the published sheet here, we should now see matches. So we're just going to go over the week 1 matches before we move over to gold.
3H is 3. Dude.
All right, so week 1, we've got Los Wick versus R11. Oh, it's still updating. Here we go. Los Wick versus R11. No Go and M1. Sob and Spicy. Goose and High Rollers. And 3H has a bye. So we have generated silver matches. Silver captains. There should be a post in the captains chat. I need all silver captains to go and vote if you have not already done so already so that we can figure out what your week 9 map is. So please do that if you have not already done so.
All right, gold.
Heading over to gold. Let's make sure that I'm not going to screw this up here to the teams.
Yeah, let's take a nice long look at it. Just make sure all the teams are correct.
I'm seeing six teams here, and that's
Okay, I
how
got
it's supposed to
Chilled.
be, so
I
that
got
looks
Gray
right.
Hair Mafia. I have Over, TBD, The Clinic, and Thunder. They all look to be on there.
They all look to be on there. All right. Let's go.
We
and
have a cheer
spin.
for Los Wick, Jiraiya squad. I did bring that up. Good luck to them.
Yeah, really looking forward to seeing them in silver this season.
Yes, indeed.
All right.
As well as M1 average.
Absolutely.
Maybe a little underrated.
For gold 1. The reigning champions in Thunder. No, wait. NSA beat them, right? For the second team in gold.
What did you say the first one was? I'm sorry.
Thunder. Team TBD. For the third team in gold, we have got...
Be careful when you click the button. You're getting kind of comfortable.
I know. We've got Chilled and Skilled. So gold 3 is Chilled.
Right.
For gold
And good luck to them.
4,
Big hopes for Chilled and Skilled. That's my boys.
Cheese Money Crew, as I like to call them.
Okay. CMC.
Gold 4 is Gray Hair Mafia. Previously Insomniac Gaming.
Yeah, newly added to gold. And rightfully
We'll see how
so.
that goes.
Yep.
2 teams here left. Let's see who we got for gold 5.
Hibian shot me off the sniper class. And I had to ditch you guys for scrims. It got good.
Team Over in the 5th position.
Okay.
which will
Which
leave the
leaves
clinic for Gold
Clinic.
6.
All right, number 1, Thunder. Number 2, TBD. Number 3, Two's Money Crew, aka Children's Gift. Number 4, Gray Hair Mafia. Number 5, Ova. Number 6, The Clinic.
All right, let's see if these matchups have generated yet on the published sheet. Still getting there. Here we go. Week 1 matchups. Chilled versus Thunder. Gray Hair versus TBD. And Clinic versus Over. A couple
I'm
of...
saying to
Go ahead.
rename TBD to Bandits at some point. So I guess maybe put in a ticket for that, buddy.
Yeah, I gotta submit a ticket for us, please. No LA servers are allowed. A couple of things with gold. So we do end the season, well, I guess just before playoffs with ranked matches. I'll get to Q&A in just a second. With the end of gold, we have ranked matches. We will not be posting those ranked matches until probably week 4 or 5. Kind of based on the feedback we got from the community poll, we are going to wait to generate those matches so that they will be actually meaningful matches instead of just what we think before the season is going to be meaningful and then wound up not being meaningful. So that is the spin the wheel generation. There is a week discrepancy. So silver is going to have a 9-week season, while gold is only going to have an 8-week season. So silver will be playing one more regulation because they had the 9 teams.
We should have the kinks worked out by week 7.
Hopefully.
Any more feedback would be helpful. If we know something we don't, I think we know everything we need to fix there right now. Good nade glitch you need to look at in Harry Potter's closet.
Yeah. Let's see here. We are
I'm
not
full of hope.
posting the playoff situation until closer to playoffs. Last season, we have kind of predicted silver would be like an A-B situation, and it wound
I'm guessing
up...
we'll probably have to last minute Shamil it if there's some BS.
I mean, A1 was played in the draft today, so worst case scenario A1, but I'm very close
Okay, there
to
you
an
go.
A2 version.
So we'll dial it back to A1, or if they do, I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, like right
Shamil
now
is an option if someone pitches a shit fit, I guess.
Right now, like, we're scheduled to play A1. I'm hoping to have a new release before then. I'm hoping that everybody that played in the draft today will go and give feedback on all of the new maps that were played today, so that we can work on new versions before they are played. That's why Saints and Anju are later in the schedule in case we need updates. Like I said, the playoff stuff.
Looking
we're not
forward to
gonna post.
Anju, actually.
I'm
the way it
hoping
plays.
everybody likes it, man. I've been working on it for a lot of hours have gone into it.
I like how you did the bunker open and then you have the radio room closed.
Yeah, we'll see. Added, the extra window over at radio to try to help with allies like getting past the axis that have moved up. Added the axis window to try to help deal with trips. Removed one of the windows at trips. All kinds of
maybe seal up that little angle William was talking about.
It's already
that
sealed.
looks.
It's already sealed.
Oh, okay, you got it.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Well,
that
that's
looked
the
a little
generation.
busted.
We will kind of move now to general Q&A if people have questions for the admin. It's just DJ and myself here. So, some of your answers might be, we'll have to get to the other admins and get back to you. But kind of going back through chat. I saw there were some questions about LA servers used for season 5. So, kind of the way that we approach servers is if both teams are in North America, they're predominantly North American teams. We want to play on central servers. We want to have the best average ping for everybody.
If it's two West Coast teams, I mean, I could see them wanting to do that.
Well, yeah, we'll get there. If we have Euro teams or South American teams, they get the option to play on New York servers. All of that being said, if the two captains can agree to play on a server, as long as I can't talk today, as long as it is a KTP sanctioned server, that's legal. Like none of the other rules matter. If two captains agree to play on a server and it is in our KTP sanctioned server list, you can play on it. If you want to set up an LA server and get it sanctioned, fine. If you want to set up another Atlanta server, wherever. We had a Frankfurt server last season that was KTP sanctioned. If people had wanted to play in Germany, they could have. So you just have to get the two captains to agree. Otherwise, it defaults to one of the two rules that I just said.
They usually choose New York. We always offer those, and they say no. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's a routing issue.
Yeah, my understanding is that a lot of them route better to New York than they do Atlanta. If that's something that there's a lot of disagreement about within the South American community, we can absolutely address the rule. The goal is to get as many people in the server with as low ping as possible. That's why the rules are set up the way they are. But again, if two captains can agree to play on a different server, that's fine.
Yeah, and that's fine, I guess. You know, there's really no way to. I mean, I kind of suggest it
Does anybody else have
for
any
international, any kind of international data transfer. You know?
Mm-hmm. Any other questions from the community on anything? Again, with the server stuff, guys, like I said, with the rules that we have set up, we've tried to set up to
That's
be
very true, LZL.
advantageous for as many people as possible. But if the two captains can agree to play it on a different server, they can. So
I usually cater to whoever, you know, try to work it out as best as we can.
Yep.
I'm very malleable on that front.
There has been a change with Moss files in the rule set. I'll pull it up. We are no longer collecting Moss every week. You are required to record Moss every week, just like you're required to record demo. During the regulation season, if you are disputed, you have to submit all of the Moss from every game you've played that season, including the one that you were disputed on. So if you get disputed in week 9, you've got to submit 9 weeks of Moss, assuming that you played every game. So don't like not record it. You still have to do Moss. Now, once we get to playoffs, we will be requiring everybody to submit Moss every week. So it's just during regulation, you don't have to submit it every week. But once we're in the playoffs, it's once again all of the captains have to submit. You have an hour to submit. We're going to be a lot more aggressive with people that don't submit on time. We continually have to chase down captains that refuse to submit what we require. So please.
I mean, yeah, Jane, pretty much. Like, if you didn't record and no one disputed you, you're good. Like you and me, Jane, we don't really need to run it. So that's going to dispute us. But knowing that, maybe it's a tactical thing. Tactical moss dispute. That'd be whack, though.
Tom,
so
regarding Moss of the file checker, so we got. I've developed a couple of checkers. We've got the CVAR checker, which checks things on your client that you can adjust via the in-game console. We have the file checker that's checking certain files and their integrity, meaning is this a base DoD file? In addition to that, though, there's other stuff. There's overlays and things that Moss can capture that other things can't. And so that's kind of our anti-cheat. In addition to the checks on the server, like we no longer have to worry about people trying to rate because we have the CVAR checker that checks for that stuff. Yeah, it can absolutely detect like mouse recoil scripts and things like that. So I don't have an answer for you, EasyBTV, on that, like exactly, but
it would have to be situational, depending, like if someone actually did that, if someone had the gall to do that, honestly, I'd be astounded.
Yeah, I will say that like missing a single instance of Moss, like the rules are here. Like we kind of reworked a lot of the rules to be game suspensions, and so a game is a single match between two teams or a single instance of play between two teams. So you play on Harrington versus an
I think
opponent.
it's this summer. It's unbanned. Pretty sure, something like that.
The in a best of three match, you would have 3 games. So all of the verbiage regarding suspensions and stuff like that has been changed to games instead of matches. However, like a third offense would be like missing a third instance of Moss. So like if you didn't record for 9 weeks, like
that's some
probably
instances.
not playing DoD for a while.
Yeah, it wouldn't compound. We'd be pretty, cool about it. But that's just if you miss all 9, like what?
Look, since we've been playing this game, we've required screenshots and demos. We've added Moss because it's 2023 and there's more shit out there than there used to be. So, like, just add it to your repertoire. Do what you're supposed to do. We don't want to suspend anybody. We don't want to have to ban anybody. We just want a fair, level playing field for everybody playing in KTP. It's 2024 now, isn't it? Man, I'm just flubbing all day, dude. It's rough. Rosters are not locked. However, once divisions are set, any roster additions for anything that isn't gold. So if we had bronze this season, for bronze and silver, once divisions are set, every addition to a roster requires admin approval. The reason that we do that is because if you submitted a team with a roster, right, and we're like, okay, the admins have assessed this team and we think that they're silver, we think that they're bronze, and then you get placed into that division. Then once the divisions are set, you systematically add player after player from NSA, and so now you have a gold championship winning team that has been placed in bronze. Like, that's why that's set up in that manner. Before divisions are set, you register your roster however you want to register your roster. And then we set the divisions based on where we think those teams should wind up. I can't speak to an individual player being added to a roster. The divisions are set. So, like, if we felt like adding a player to a team would have bumped them a division at this point, the roster addition is probably not going to be approved. That being said, every request goes through the admin discussion voting process. So like that's, I'm not going to speak theoretical. Like no matter the request, we will have a discussion and a vote on it. It's just like we last season we had 2 or 3 requests that were denied after divisions were set. Anybody else have any questions for the admins before we end the stream? There is a link to Moss somewhere. Do we still have a link to Moss? It's a good call, Bullet Lottery. We will be updating the sheet with a link to Moss. After this stream, it will be added to the important links section. There will be a link to Moss. Any other questions from anybody? I mean, you have to run it, but yeah. It doesn't have to go in like your DoD folder or whatever. The folder that you run it in, no matter where, it's going to create a subfolder where it puts your zip. And then you want to, after you're done with the match and you hit stop and it finishes, you want to rename the zip to something relevant. So like, 9, DoD Harrington, insert date here, something like that. I would definitely attempt to use it before your first match. I would try to run it in like a 12-man or something, just so that you can, if it's your first time using it. It's not super complicated, but I would definitely try it out first. Teacher, while we're waiting for questions, did you have anything you wanted to go over or address or anything?
I kind of miss gathering for screenshots. I think we should just bro out and gather somewhere before the games.
You can still
None of
do
this
it.
pre-game killing. That's kind of why I wanted your little pizzeria, man. You need a place to do that. Hang out in the pizzeria. The party in the
closed
train
off
car.
at the moment, so.
No, I don't really have anything. Yeah.
Okay.
Ready for another season of DoD? Dragging with the boys.
Yeah, looking forward to season 5. Last things I'd remind people: this coming week is first matches. So starting, I think it runs Monday to Sunday. So starting tomorrow, we could have matches. But default day would be this coming Sunday. There are 2 official weeks off this season. We are taking off. Pull it up so I don't mess it up. Super Bowl weekend, so February the 11th, that week will be off, and also Easter weekend, March the 31st. That will also be an off week. So just make sure you pay attention to the schedules, things like that. If you played in the draft today, or if you've 12-manned any of the maps, we really need feedback on Rail Yard, Saints, Anjou, and Railroad to Test. So please go and provide feedback on the KTP Discord on all of those maps. Appreciate that, Bullet. I might be hitting you up for a list because I've run into some issues on Anju that just it's I feel like I've optimized it some, but I even broke down base Shamil and just fixed the leaks and recompiled it, and it's got the same FPS drops. It's because of how the map's designed.
The water tower, probably.
It's not the water tower. It is
It's the
poorly.
water tower.
It is a poorly designed map. That somehow they were able to render back with Hammer back in the day in a better manner than the new tools can. So we'll see. Hopefully, A2 will run better on people's machines.
It was a little better, but yeah, it's a noticeable frame loss whenever you're peering across, end to end of the map.
Mhm.
So, I mean, you're looking across factory, kind of. So it's gonna be
Yeah.
all of that is rendered. It doesn't pop up as you get close to it.
Yeah, I think I could fix the map, but it would require a layout change. Like I'd have to like move stuff, and then it wouldn't be the small compact map that it is. So I, still trying to optimize. I've been on the THWL Discord pretty extensively for the past 3 weeks. I've lost count of the amount of hours that I've spent, like all of my free time since A1 was released has been working on A2. So.
I like it a lot, dude. It shows that you really enjoy doing that.
Yeah, well, I got tired of Railroad, There's so many Railroad remakes. The first one was just to relearn, like to
Dang, you
learn
said
the
that
tools.
perfectly. I'm amazed. Wow. Railroad remakes. Yes, sir.
Yeah, same thing with me, Red Dog. Like the Viz, like it's not breaking up into rooms. And like so you stand in allied spawn, you turn on wireframe and you can just see the entire map. The only thing I could think to do, like if Wood went not to factory but like to the left, like you'd have to make it 2 lanes. So like the underpass lane would have to get significantly longer so that you could stretch them apart. I think that would maybe do it, but I don't know if that would fix it. I don't know. But again, I'm trying not to do that because like the beauty of Shmeal is that you spawn and like 30 seconds later you can be on the other guy's one. Like it's such a small map, and so I'm trying to
You banned low carb. That tracks.
I didn't ban anybody.
You banned low carb.
Where?
Last year, Jihad MSD. That's low carb.
God.
That's why he's not been around. You hurt his fragile ego, man.
I think there was some drama about a draft in low carb. I miss him though. Good old Brett.
Yeah, it was proning. I miss him too, honestly. Little catty piece of shit.
Final call for questions before we close the stream. Anybody have any questions? Please provide map feedback. Please thank Chi and Co that ran the draft. That's a lot of work.
Code?
Chi and Co, like company.
Oh, okay.
I don't know who else. I think it was Dilliard, maybe. I don't know who else ran it. I didn't.
Yeah,
I didn't
Dilliard.
play today, so.
Well, seems like it was a successful one. But
I don't see any of the questions coming in.
Yeah,
So, Deidro,
good looks
thank you
out
for
there. Yes, sir.
for sitting in with me. So it wasn't just me by myself.
Always a pleasure.
Be nice to your KTP admins. We work really hard to try to make it good for you. So
If anyone wants any name changes or anything, just submit a ticket. I don't know what bandits wants their tag to be. I just put bandits. Kind of like Thunder has Thunder. But get at me.
all right, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Good luck this season, and KTP.
God bless.